What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. Alright, so this is the situation we have right here. This has been something that's been going on for the last few days, and I haven't been covering this until now because winter storm watches have just been issued. Well, the winter storm watches have actually been up for the last few days, which is really unexpected when it comes to these storms like this. However, we were looking at a very high confidence between the models of a very powerful snowstorm going on in parts of the Great Plains and upper Midwest, especially Minnesota right there. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and pull it up and show you what we're talking about right here. Winter Storm Watch remains in effect from late Monday night through late Wednesday night. Heavy snow with blowing and drifting snow possible. Total snow accumulations between 6 and 14 inches possible with higher snowfalls potential according to some models. We will show you that in a little bit. But look at this. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour. If that's going on, and we're looking at visibility of less than a quarter of a mile for 3 hours, that is what classifies as a blizzard, ladies and gentlemen. So we're looking at a potential blizzard that's going to be going on for 2 days in parts of the plains. So we're really starting December strong with this. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. This is for western and central North Dakota right there. We're going to go ahead and pull up another area down more in South Dakota right here, so we can show you what else they're talking about right here. Okay, here it is. Heavy mixed precipitation. I forgot to mention, this is things going to start out as an ice storm and then transition into snow. This is why there's going to be less snow. Total snow accumulation to 4 to 6 inches possible, and ice accumulation to 1/10 to 3/10 of an inch possible. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour. And just to let you guys know, I've talked about this last year when I was covering winter. You guys can't drive on ice. You can try, but you can't drive on ice. It's pretty much impossible to do that because ice has pretty much no friction, and if you're going 65 miles per hour on a highway and you hit ice and then you hit the brakes, you're still going to be going 65 miles per hour on the highway. You're not going to be slowing down because there's no friction the tires can work with. So that's basically what's going on with this. We're going to go ahead and show you potentially the timing of this. This is the NAM model we're pulling up. Then we're going to show you snow accumulations. Please excuse that. So this is the timing right there. This starts tomorrow as an ice event in parts of central and southern South Dakota right there. And then it starts transitioning into snow as it gets colder right there. So this is what it looks like. Look at some of these heavy bands of snow right there. This is pretty interesting to take a look at. North Dakota is not spared. The entire state of North Dakota is getting snow. The entire state of South Dakota is getting some sort of precipitation. Minnesota is looking at a potential ice storm, at least for a little bit right there. And then this thing continues to move through, and then it kind of starts to fizzle. It doesn't really even fizzle out until the next day. Like, this is going to keep going until at some point on Thursday right here, folks. This is a very powerful snowstorm event. If we can take a look at some of the contours right there, we're looking at a pressure of around 993 millibars right here, folks. And 993 millibars for a snowstorm, that's pretty powerful right there. And the average snowstorm is around 996, 998. 993 is pretty decent for a snowstorm like this. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and show you what you guys have been waiting for, the snow accumulations. So we're going to go ahead and pull it up right here. The snow accumulations, these get really big, especially in parts of South Dakota, southwest South Dakota right there. Look at this. We're looking at areas of over 30 inches of snow in some of these areas. Keep in mind, this is part of the Black Hills area, which is more higher in elevation. They're going to get snow, more snow than not. But we're still looking at a very wide area of a foot plus, even 18 plus inches of snow, and from basically all of North Dakota, all of South Dakota, even parts of Minnesota, or in basically the Duluth area. We're looking at very large snow totals. We're going to go ahead and show you the European forecast for you guys as well, just to show you that this is just one model. The European is going even more aggressively than basically the NAM was going. The European, we're looking at more of a 2 feet snow event across pretty much more of South Dakota, especially like 4 feet of snow in the deep Black Hills right there. That's how crazy this is looking at. Parts of Nebraska are going to get slammed according to the European right here. And the European is generally not the most aggressive model. It's generally more modest. But the GFS, we're going to go ahead and show you that. The GFS is, and the European, to an extent, are pretty much agreeing with this right here. And the snow, according to the GFS, doesn't even stop until Friday, folks. So this is going to be a whole week of absolute hell for a lot of people right here. My advice to you is, once that winter storm warning goes into effect, once it's issued, get your supplies and just don't travel. Just don't travel. If you can work from home, work from home. And yeah, because we're looking at potentially 18 plus inches of snow according to the GFS, NAM, and European models. Now the NWS is being a bit more conservative than these models. I can understand why, but yeah, we cannot negate the fact that we're looking at potentially 30 plus inches of snow for some of these areas, and you really can't drive it on ice, so there's going to be a lot of ice, especially in South Dakota, so you guys need to pay attention to that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps me out, helps me make more videos like these. So go with this channel to get more people engaged with weather. So with that being said, have a wonderful day. Stay safe.